Hello. It is currently 4:07 a.m. and obviously I can't sleep because my sleep schedule is completely messed up. So I figured I'd record a video and talk about something that's been on my mind for a while. This may come as a surprise, but the girl with 14, soon to be 15 piercings does not like needles. I absolutely hate needles. In fact, I've had three professionally done piercings, snake bite to my belly button, and I have never seen what the needle even looks like. I might have to look when I get this next piercing, hopefully this week, but, anywho. I don't know, I have a fear of needles. Even though I did pierce my own nose, I didn't use a needle, but still. And I pierced my own ears, well, the seconds and thirds, and the second cartilage. But why am I talking about this? Well, for some reason I can't get out of my head, and my hair is a mess. I gotta put this up. I can't get out of my head all the mistakes I've encountered when people have been drawing my blood. Okay, quick. So I figured I would do like a story time video and talk about 4 different times that I got my blood drawn. So, the first time was the first time I ever got my blood drawn. And, hi Frankie! Oh, Frankie's coming! Come here, Frankie. Hey! Hi! Bye, Frankie. Okay, so I had told my doctor, and this was before I switched to my stupid doctor, I told him that I was feeling lightheaded a lot, and it would happen at random moments. And he was like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna have your blood drawn. I was like, what the hell does that mean? I was thinking, oh, okay, a shot? Which I already don't like, and I was absolutely terrified of. But, no. I also had to get a shot this day. So, we go to the little room, we wait a while, and the woman I was like, does this hurt? And she was just like, no, my 8-year-old daughter can do this. It's nothing. It's just a little pinch. So I was like, okay, you better not be lying to me. And she puts the needle in, and I started screaming immediately. I was in pain. That hurt. And then I started seeing the blood coming out of my arm, and I started freaking out because I was like, that's not normal. Why am I seeing my blood? So I started screaming, and she was just like, hey, my daughter can do this, and she's only 8. And I was just terrified. And if she said that to me now, I'd be like, bitch, I'm not your daughter. I don't care. I have a different pain tolerance. And it's scary. It's scary. So yeah, I'm a little wimp about it. So that was my first time getting my blood drawn. Not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Unfortunately, it gets worse. So, while I was at the hospital, was this in September, or was this was September. September 2015. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they would draw our blood to make sure, since we were recovering from since we were recovering from that disorder, well, from different disorders in that category, trying not to be specific here, and, you know, with, like, trying to make sure you're getting all the nutrition and stuff, or nutrients, I should say, They would draw our blood every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you'd be there for about a month, so this was a long time. But this woman, she came into my room, 5 a.m., that's when they always came in, and you motherfucker. She puts the needle in, starts moving it around, so I'm in pain, and she's on my right arm. That's my rule number 1. Don't you dare go for my right arm, because for some reason it's harder to find the veins, and people always struggle, and I learned that from that moment on. Always go for the left. Every time they're like, I need to draw blood, and they come over here, I'm like, no. So this woman, she's moving the needle around while it's in my skin. I'm in pain. I'm freaking out. And I was like, okay, ow, that hurts. Please take it out. And then she was just like, no, I'm almost there. And she's just moving it around. And then she finally takes it out. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm like shaking. And I was like, I don't even know if I can trust this woman. She just poked me and didn't even get any blood. So what does she do? I'm thinking, she was like, oh, don't worry, honey. And she gets another needle. And I'm like, okay, she's going to go to this arm. This woman grabs my hand, and I was like, no, nuh-uh. And she was just like, oh, it's just a little poke, so we're fighting over my hand. We're playing tug-of-war with my hand. And she wouldn't let go, and she had the staff come in and try to hold me down. I was like, no, nobody's going for my hand. You better come over here. She was just like, fine, I'll come over there, but if it doesn't work, you have to go to your hand. So she finally went over here, drew my blood. It was all fine. Never trusted her again. Frankie, you were in my way. So I didn't trust her. And the other days I would see her, I was very nervous around her. Does it get worse? Oh, yes, it does. I'm not very good at having lucky experiences, if you haven't noticed. I always seem to have bad experiences, and that's just my kind of luck for some reason. So, I was at the emergency room, and I was drugged up, and I was really out of it. But they came in and they were like, oh, we gotta put an IV in you. And I was like, oh God, I hate IVs. And I was in there about a month before then, and I saw the tech that put the IV in me last time, and I was like, oh, okay, I trust her. She did it right last time. Unfortunately, it wasn't her that tried to put it in the first time, so first time, this person tried to put it in my arm, and they failed, and I fainted, and I woke up, and next you know there's somebody else trying to put it in my arm, and I fainted again. Then I wake up again, and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, is it in? And they're like, no, not yet. We keep missing the vein. So I was like, oh my God. And then the woman walks in who put the IV in me the last time I was there, and she was just like, oh, okay, I can do it. And she goes for this arm, the unlucky arm, and she tries to put the IV in. I fainted again, didn't wake up for quite some time, and then when I woke up, it wasn't in my arm, so I was like, what happened? And they were like, oh, we couldn't put it in. So I went through all that pain for an IV not to be in my arm. My luck. Unfortunately, it still doesn't end there. This was my worst experience. Because that other one, I fainted a lot. I didn't really have to feel a lot of the pain. I didn't really have to see anything. This last one, I didn't faint, but I was so close to. So I was in the emergency room again. This time, it was because I was on this medication for anxiety, and I was on so much of it. How much did I receive? Over 400 milligrams of this shit a day. And it ended up taking my heart my heart rate was already high. Like that was normal. It was usually like 100 to 120. That day it was 150 beats per minute, and they were freaking out, and they sent me to the emergency room, which made sense to me. I experienced my friend being sent to an emergency room when I was at that other hospital. But that's a different story because her heartbeat was that high as well. Well, a little bit higher actually. It was almost 160. So I already knew they were going to send me to the ER. But they sent me, and I'm in the room, and I'm talking to the nurse, and there's two people on my left side. There is a woman and a man. The woman's the one putting the IV in my arm, or was she drawing blood? I think she was putting an IV in my arm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an IV, and she was going to draw blood from it. This woman pokes me. I'm already in pain. She starts moving it around. I'm in more pain. And then she says these words. Well, the word. And this is my number one rule for now on. If you poke me with any needle, don't you dare say these words, or I will snap from now on. What did she say? She said, oops. And I looked over, and I look, and I start freaking out, and I look at my nurse, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I just kept saying, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. Please help me. I'm gonna pass out. And she was just like, just think about something else. Where are you going to school? And I was like, I don't know. And I was about to vomit, and oh my god, the woman's just like, oops. And then the guy's like, hold on, I can help you out. And I'm like sitting here freaking out. This was my worst experience. It hurt like a bitch, but saying oops just made it worse. Oh my god. It was so bad. I nearly fainted. I literally thought I was just gonna pass out. I turned really pale, according to the nurse. And she was just like, guys, hurry up. She's not looking too well. And I was like, is it in? And I was just really scared. Oh my god. It was horrible. So, my rule is, if you stick me, especially if you're drawing my blood, and you say oops, you will not be getting my arm back. I will not let you just sit there and fight with the needle in my arm. And that's another thing I hate about people drawing my blood. When they poke me and they miss the vein and they start moving it around while it's in take that out. Don't you start that shit. Take it out and try again. Don't just start moving. That hurts 10 times more than it would for you just to take it out and stick me again. Ugh. I hate getting my blood drawn. I hate it so much. Oh my god. I hate needles. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I just couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd record a rant, a story time video, or something. Right, Frankie? Mm-hmm. Isn't he cute? Well, you can't really see him. He's like a silhouette, but he's so cute. He likes to cuddle, but he uses me for food. Mm-hmm. And that's all I have to say. What time is it? 4:21. Still not sleepy. So I'll probably stay up, but yeah. That's it. Bye.